Now, Parliament is set to resume this week. Now, Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin has announced that the second meeting of the first session of the 9th Parliament will begin on Tuesday, May 27, 2025. The notice issued under Order 58 of Parliament Standing Orders serves as an official call to members to return for legislative duties following recent recess. We are joined on phone by the Executive Director of the Africa Center for Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. Rashid Rahman. Doc, good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. Now, Parliament, according to the letter from the Speaker, resumes tomorrow. That is Tuesday, May 27. What are your expectations of this particular session?
Well, I mean, this is not going to be a session that has any specific agenda, like maybe the one that will come after it, which will be the budget. The budget meeting. So in this, I believe we are going to see a lot of legislative work. I mean, Parliament doing one of its primary duties. And for me, one of the key things that I would like to see is very quickly, hopefully some of the bills that elapsed with the 8th Parliament. I mean, particularly those that are private members' bills, i.e., there is a pending bill on the establishment of the budget law, which is supposed to guide the operations of the Office for Policy and Fiscal Analysis. I would like to see that maybe done very quickly. We also have some of the bills that, were passed into law and the former president refused to sign them. I think now that Parliament has settled and during this meeting they will have a lot of time on their hands. These are some of the private members' kind of bills that I would like to see. I don't know what the government has. I mean, we haven't seen any published legislative agenda. In most countries, you see a clear legislative agenda that shows the kind of bills and so on that the government intends to present to Parliament. We don't have that here. And I think the bills come as and when they arrive and they are announced by the Right Honourable Speaker. The other thing that I would like to see is hopefully an improvement in the attendance to the House, because in the last meeting, despite the huge majority that the NDC has, I think we've seen a kind of disappointing presence of the members of the majority caucus in the House. So hopefully during this meeting, the leadership and the whip will do a good job in making sure that the minority is not only the group that is present in the House, but the majority is as well. And particularly given their numbers, there should be no reason why there shouldn't be quorum on every day of the sitting of Parliament.
Doc, what would be advice to members of Parliament, looking at the fact that the first session of the 9th Parliament virtually was characterized by chaos during the vetting of ministerial nominees, even though we're not going to have this number of ministerial nominees heading to the appointment committee? How should the members of Parliament conduct themselves during this session?
Well, I think it is, it goes without saying they were rebuked by the citizenry. People were disappointed in the behavior of some of the members. And I hope that the leaders have taken notice and some measures have been put in place. But most importantly, what I would like you to do as media is to find out from the leaders of Parliament what happened to those who broke the law, because the matter seemed to have just completely died, and we are pursuing other matters, and that is usual in our country. If people are not punished, if sanctions are not meted out to those who broke the law, those who destroyed property, maybe the sanctions have been meted out, but I don't think that the public is aware. So if if I had the opportunity and I had a microphone like you do, maybe I would pursue this matter and make sure that at least we get some answers. Otherwise, there is no deterrent. People would break the law. Those who make the law will break the law, and knowing that, I mean, once the matter goes into a committee and conversation, then it ends there. So please do well to pursue the leaders of parliament, and let's get some
Very well,
answers.
advice well taken. Thank you so much, Doc.
Okay. All right.
Dr. Rashid Rahman is the Executive Director of the Africa Center for Parliamentary Affairs.